We are Owen and Takesha Moorehead, and we are here to talk about this book that we just did with our 2-to-1 marriage ministry called The Art of Marriage. It's a relatively short book, but it's a great book to help married couples become better. It's not just a book for couples whose marriage are in trouble, but it's a great book to help married couples continue to build upon what they have started and to continue to get better each and every day. People change, so therefore your marriage will change, but the fundamentals that you have in place are what's going to help you create that masterpiece that's called your marriage. And it's always a continuous work. So this was a great book to come back to those principles and to help you continue to build upon what you have already started.
So one thing that we enjoyed about the book were the videos of the different couples that kind of went through the different situations and issues that they had within their marriage and how they overcame them, how they dealt with them. Not only did they give how they dealt with them, but they also gave biblical references and perspectives on how to handle different situations in your marriage. So we really found that very useful and practical and very applicable. And then another thing that we liked was the different date nights they described. You can have time where you can spend time with one another to sit down and talk and overcome some issues if there might be an issue there, or even just to reminisce and talk about what's going on during your day or during the year and what you're dealing with. So it was really good, really practical, something that you can apply and really have fun with. And then another thing that we really enjoyed was just being able to interact and fellowship with the different couples who are also members of the church, so we can get to know one another and work through things as a group. And it's just really useful to be with a good group of people and to communicate those things. So we really found the book very fun. We found the group very fun, and definitely would recommend it for anyone who's interested in trying to work on, improve, or even just continue to sustain their marriage.
So there you have it, and hopefully you will pick up the book one day and continue to create your own masterpiece that you call your marriage. Take care, and God bless.
The Art of Marriage. Every marriage is unique and expressed in a different way. As we took this virtual class, it stood out in a mighty way, because God can turn any marriage into a masterpiece. And with our ministry leaders, Severio and Stephanie Spencer, we went through a great book and we learned a lot of different things. So once again, The Art of Marriage. God can turn any marriage into a masterpiece.
Hey everybody, my name is Gerald.
And my name is Linda.
And we are the Bynums. Hey, we just got through with the marriage seminar called The Art of Marriage. And one of the main topics that we talked about was that marriage is there to glorify God. And what a wonderful thing that, we were able to sit down with other couples and enjoy them and talk about the different things about marriage and how communication is so key in marriage.
Yeah, this was a great session. I really enjoyed it. It was a small group. It was couples. And one of the big things that I got out of it was conflict resolution in a marriage. Many times when you hear the word conflict, you think of something negative. But one of the things that we learned from one of the training sessions is conflict is common to marriage. But the key is, how do you deal with that conflict? Are you going to be respectful towards your spouse? Or are you going to listen to what they have to say? Are you going to consider their perspective? And then at the end of the day, if you put God first and then you think about how God would deal with it, and then if you make godly decisions, then you can handle that conflict in a positive way, which will strengthen your marriage.
And that's right. The thing about it is that we need to make sure that we understand that, that male, female, we got differences, but yet at the same point, as long as we respect each other's perspectives and, and have the communication and talk about those particular things, and a shout out to S and Stephanie about how great they were as facilitators.
Yes.
They kept a light atmosphere, but yet it was to a point that invited everybody to participate.
Yes, and they really encouraged participation. They gave us questions, and they let us take the lead on a question, and they were willing to hear everybody's opinion, and everybody just shared how they felt about different things. And sometimes what you don't realize is you might be going through something similar to someone else, and it's nice to hear how somebody else may resolve that. Now, you may not resolve it the same way they resolved it, but the key is, as long as you resolve it in a godly way, then that's what you're looking to do.
That's right. And, but so what we want to leave you with right now is to let you know that, anytime that no matter what it is, hey, you put God first. That's one of the things that the Art of Marriage spoke about.
Yes.
He's in the center of everything.
Yes.
The question is, are we acknowledging him in that way? But hey, we're thankful for the family and the fact that we were able to participate in these 6 sessions, great sessions. Everybody, hey man, anytime you get a chance to do anything, think of it this way. Anything that's worthwhile is worth putting in the time. And that's one of the things that I'm glad that we did that.
Yes, this was a great opportunity. As Joel said, I would encourage anyone, if you ever have an opportunity to participate in any Bible study like this, I would highly encourage it. You will get so much out of it. Not only will it strengthen your marriage, but I think it'll give you tools so you can help other Christians out there who are growing in their marriage too. Because one of the things that we discussed is you don't realize sometimes the way people look at you when you don't even realize that they're looking at you. And sometimes, people look up to you when you don't even realize that they're looking up to you. So you want to always carry yourself in a godly way.